Hey, I'm Vu, and welcome back to another episode of RimWorld. So in this episode, I think we'll be doing something similar to the last episode, and that is, of course, working on the layout or plan of this area. Now, I'm very curious to see what we can do, so let's get started, shall we? Oh, wait 1 second. We need to actually check on our colonists to make sure things are working out while we're not observing them. So, let's see. Food supply, we've got as much pemmican as I told them to make. Meals are a little low. I suspect we just need a bit of time for them to start working on more meals. Yep, because they are getting it done. Hell, even maybe some proper doors would be nice. And who's a wake-up binge? Bat. That's what I'd rather you not do. Wake-up is not very nice for you, and you're not yet addicted, and I'd like to keep it that way. Let's see. Yep, no addiction needs, feeling terrible, ugly environment, yeah. Okay, we need to do something about this. In a shared bedroom. Oh, that would be right. You guys... Let's see. Yep, Sparkles, Bat and Steven all are sleeping here. So we need 3 extra bedrooms at least. Wow, that's actually quite a few. Okay, let's put a couple of extra beds down just to make sure that we got everyone. So yep, fix you, and what else was there to do? So yeah, we know that we're roughly keeping up with the food. And in terms of the tasks, I think we're getting a lot of the stonework done. Yeah, we're actually... Oh, wow. We've actually gone through the entire area, so that means no more sandstone blocks. Well, we can't have that now, can we? Okay, is there any sandstone on the map? What's this? Oh, well, that's good. Sandstone chunks. And there's also a few over there, so we'll mark them to be hauled in, assuming they're unrestricted. There we go, let's fix that up. Wonder if there's any more chunks? No, that's slate. That'd be marble. I'm taking guess at. Yep. And what about this? Oh, sandstone. I'll get those hauled in. And there's a bit up top. Cool. That should be a little bit of work and also a bit more sandstone to work with. That's probably going to go very fast, unfortunately. Okay, well, at least we marked them. That's the important thing. And yeah, Bat, you're going to take wake up. Let's keep an eye on you just to see what happens. There we go. Severe illness. Who's got a severe illness? Crocodile. Okay, I need to take a look at you in a second. And let's see. You don't have any modifiers here about wake up. Interesting. So it allowed you to unbottle your feelings by taking the medication because you're going on a binge. Yeah, that makes sense. And what about your health? Okay, you're high on wake up. That makes sense. Your consciousness is enhanced. And so is your moving. So you probably move very fast. And yet the manipulation is based on the stab scars and the old gunshot wound. Okay, so let's see, how do you go about... You still walk incredibly slowly, you're not stoned either. Okay, you're probably just going on a wander more than anything else. Okay, that's fair enough. Now, Crocodile, how are you going? Because you were complaining about health. Ooh, that is very bad, but you are very close as well at the same time. Only 95% immunity with extreme infection. Now, since I haven't been keeping an eye on Crocodile, I have no idea when the extreme level came about. So hopefully you'll be fine. Well, that's all we can really do, just hope, isn't it? And yeah, Crocodile, I'll just check. You are getting medicine. Good, that's what I want to see. And you're getting food, chat and recruit. Perfect, can't complain there. Okay. So one of the last things I think we can do is take a look at Steven. Now, I realised one of the previous episodes that, you know, they're not getting their medication when they need to. And I had to tell Steven to take their medication. And I realise it's because they don't disobey the rules. Well, in theory they shouldn't. I think there are some traits where they will. But that falls under not restrictions, work. Nope, not work. I'll get it right one of these days, but we actually have to change their drug policy so they'll take it when they need to. Now that will mean that Steven may take luciferium faster than they should, but I honestly don't know what we can do too much about it. So, Steven will modify you to have a second drug policy, which I actually probably need to make in the manage drug policy button. Oh no, I can actually do it here. Cool. And this is Steven. I'll just mark it as Steven, I think, because we know who it's for. So, usage is based for joy. Okay. And what's this one? Schedule. Wake up frequency any day, only if moo. It'd be nice if we could do it based on mood, no. And luciferium every day. See, I can't recall how long every dose lasts. It'd be nice to say that if their dosage hits 0, then take one. That would be my preferred method. Okay, so maybe I'll leave this unticked for the moment, close it, and at least make sure that Stephen has been set to Stephen's medication policy. There we go, Stephen to Stephen. And actually take a look at you, yourself. Don't know if we get an indication of how long each medication lasts. Doesn't say. That's not good. Maybe I'll look on the Wikipedia. That's always been useful in previous times. Okay, welcome to the Wikipedia. Well, when it comes to what luciferium has to say, it's not too much. And it also doesn't give us a, well, amount of time either, which is a little bit of annoying, just in the base stats here. But, noticing at the top, it does actually give us an idea. 5 to 6 days, regular doses. Okay, so we'll mark it down as maybe every 6 days. I suspect I might have to just let's keep track of it just for the meantime, and then set this up just so it's in sync with his actual cycle. Now on to wake up. Oh, that's a lot of information to go on. Says absolutely nothing in, of course, the sidebar and across the top. So we'll just have to see how things go. Maybe I'll set it to roughly the same amount of time and then adjust it if it's not working out for him. I think it's the best we can do. So the first thing that we can do, knowing that Stephen does need to start their luciferium, sorry, not luciferium, wake up, take their wake up medication, as we can force them to take it for the time being, but under, let's see, get it right. Hey, got it right. I'll edit their policy, make sure that they get wake up, and what's this one again? For joy, well, we're not using it for joy, we're actually just using it for frequency. So we're going to do hopefully every 6 days. In theory, that should be fine. Take to inventory. I always get puzzled when they say take to inventory. It says an amount of the drug that to pick up extra when gathering it for consumption in order to avoid having to visit the drug stockpile every time. Well, they only need to take 1. That's extra, so no, they take 0, which should work out fine. So we'll mark that, and then we'll keep an eye on Stephen just to see whether or not they go and take the wake up immediately, or we need to force them to take it right now. So let's see, you're going to go on stone cut. Okay, so I think we will have to give you the wake up now. Only thing is, I got to spot it somewhere in the stockpile, and I can't recall what it looked like either. Oh, there we go, it's actually on the top. Cool, Stephen, take your wake up. That's step 1. Now in another 5 or 6 days, we should be able to see you take more wake up, or maybe we'll have to keep a track of the days. Okay, so it's the 4th of summer, which they've taken it, and that's around midnight or the first hour of the morning. Okay. Hopefully, we'll see how long it lasts, but no, we meant to do some planning. That's what we were looking forward to this episode. Okay, planning tools, out. Let's get started. Now, what we know is we've got a whole medical ward set up. Oh, okay, that's cool. And we've also got some prisoner wards set up. A good number of them, and they should turn out relatively well. Now, as we originally started to plan, we were thinking of turning this into a garden of sorts, you know, like a secret garden. Now, I'm thinking we can put some statues in the corner, maybe even a bench. No, RimWorld doesn't have benches. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. And then we can obviously do some mirroring with some rooms and start building out. Now, one thing I had a thought of was, okay, how big is this room? This room is 4x4. That's nice to know now. Excellent. Actually, I'm going to deal with the event first. So we've actually got some new lovers. Stephen and Sparkles. Wow. That's quite a couple. So Stephen, let's take a look at your social. You're in love with Sparkles? Awesome. And I believe Sparkles does have a bed. Yep. So we just have to spot where Stephen's bed is now. Their bed is right over here. Oh, that's not good enough. It certainly isn't. Kanga, since you've broken up now, you don't need the bed anymore. Oh, I feel very you know, very bad doing this, but we're going to kick you out of your bed, give it to Sparkles, and obviously, where is Stephen? Was Stephen? Yeah, it was Stephen. Okay, Sparkles and Stephen, awesome. Yeah. Let's see, want to sleep with Sparkles? Well, you've got that now. An opinion of Sparkles, so that should make you a little bit happier. Okay, that wake up is actually going down relatively fast. You may even have to take this, what, every 2 days? By the looks of things. It's a little bit more frequent than I would have liked. Okay, okay. Let's ignore that for the time being. I want to do some more planning. We've got to do planning. So, we were going to make this into a courtyard, or like a secret garden of sorts. And then I started to go along the lines of, okay, 4x4. Well, we want to fit a double bed with the same sort of space that a standard single bed would have. So that means we need to make 6x6 rooms. So I'm thinking what we do is we start it off here. So this would be an outer edge. Then the inner edge needs to be 6. So that's here to there, and how about the distance now? The distance, let's pull it in like this, so distance of 6, which is here. That looks like an awfully large room, but in theory that should make our colonists very happy. Double bedrooms, and we have even the space to put a table down, which is one of the complaints our colonists have been having. Now, we can continue to make another bedroom here. Yep, it looks like we can fit it in, no problems. That's good, and excuse me, mouse, you wouldn't mind not getting stuck from me? Much better. There you go, that is another 6x6 bedroom to work with. I just realised something as well. I was a bit puzzled as to why this was so close, because I am one off. Oops, that's still one off. One off, but the other side now. And there, and there. We know this is now 6x6. 6x6, awesome. So we want to turn this into a garden or a courtyard of sorts, so I'm thinking we were planning to extend this wall. I paused it, haven't I? Naughty, naughty me. Okay, well, we need to get on down here and start filling the walls again. So I'm thinking we just keep it in line with this area. I believe that's going to work best for us. And then the next thing, I think we need a door, so we can keep a lot of this undercover, because it's not something we've done with this area. I mean, it's roofed, but not necessarily inside. So, yeah, we'll place a door here, and then we'll just do the same on this side. So that's what, something like this. You know, I wonder, can we fit another room just here? Okay, so that should be 6x6. That was, what was it? That was 6 into the wall, yep. So that leaves our wall to go along here. Yeah, I guess in practice we can do that. That still gives us the 3 wide corridor that we were originally aiming for. Okay, what next? We've got sort of this very tight, narrow area, and I'm wondering if it may be good for storage. Well, this area is very awkward to get to now. I think we can place maybe a door here, and of course a door along this back wall. Maybe we have to deal with this first. Please don't be anything too bad. So, first of all, mental break, we know about that one, because it's been sitting there for a while. And a manhunter pack of wild boars. I couldn't think of a worse animal to have to deal with. Okay, well, we can deal with them. Very sure we've dealt with them before. You know what? I can't actually recall if we have. So let's actually build a wall around it, and we don't have enough wood. Oh, well, that's going to be a pain. Let's see if we can get this done fast. I mean, good thing it's paused, but we need to make sure we're using the right materials. So it's probably going to be marble. It's one of the highest totals of blocks that we don't use too frequently, and I think we'll just place it slightly above the traps, because it's going to be a pain having to wall around this. Now, check restrictions. Everyone is unrestricted. That isn't too good. Hopefully we don't have anyone near the manhunter pack, which is where? Can I see an arrow? Arrow. Oh, that is a big manhunter pack. 26 wild boars. Yeah, I can't take them out. Walling it off is going to be a great idea. So, closest person was Fu. Oh, we won't let you hunt caribou anymore. We're actually going to... what's this? Yep. Restrict everyone to Home or Area 1? No, it has to be Area 1, but I can actually expand the zone now. Okay, we'll do this. Expanding the Area 1. So Area 1 falls into these zones, which is fine. Don't think there's anything else we need to add, is there? Apart from maybe this, which means pulling it all down here like so. I'm not too keen on having to add that, but I'll leave it. And yeah, given that this entire area here has been completely blocked in now, we can obviously add it. Cool. Got a lot more space to walk in. And oops, don't forget the corner. And yeah, this area hasn't been added, so we'll have to leave it, and can't forget the gap, which means I can redo this now. Right up to there. Cool. That looks really good. And it looks like we're still missing areas even in our harvesting zones. Yeah, that was careless of me, wasn't it? And along the bottom edge now, yep, we can fix that up, that's not too hard. Just checking, nothing else we should be adding. I guess we can add that. Okay, I think that's good. So we'll be restricting, of course, everyone to Area 1. Now, I think I'll wake up a few people, see if they'll actually go ahead and start building the walls. Consuming simple meals, and hauling the marble. Okay, so we can still get it built in time, and food will now move back inside. Yeah, the wild boars will be here very soon. So yeah, Foo needs to get indoors, and we need to get the wall done. The Sparkles, of course, is hauling the blocks, so maybe I'll get Bower up there as well, assuming you can haul. I mean, not haul, construct. You're a hopeless constructor. Right, let's grab someone else. Toxo, can you construct? Your construction is hopeless. Yours is also hopeless. Who isn't hopeless in the colony? In this colony? Oh, even Val's hopeless at construction. Ah, gosh. We need to work on this a little bit, don't we? Okay, we've got an 8 here. That's much better. An 8 with passion bat. And a 9. Well, we'll grab Kanga just after you finish the meal then. Or grab Bat, because Bat's actually done. So we'll get you over here. Don't forget you to build the wall. And Foo, of course, is coming through the back entrance. Cool. Exactly what we want. Yeah. The wild boars are... You know, I've got a feeling that these boars aren't actually manhunters. They aren't. It's just this batch down here. So, yeah, 27? No, that's not right. It is still 26, so that's just a standard boar on the map. Okay, yeah, we know about that. Cool. Okay, just keep an eye on things. Sparkles should be up there, and Bat should be there sometime soon. We build the wall, and Bat, I want to recruit you and get you to build the wall as well. Help speed things up. Cool. Looks like we've properly walled ourselves in now. Apart from this rear door, which... Oh, they're all interested in. How long is that going to last? It's at 74%. They will be coming through the rear entrance, and we can't have that now, can we? Okay, how about if we place a wall down, also down here? It's going to be a shame that we won't be able to access the beer room, but it's going to be the best thing we can do. So obviously we're going to change the restrictions once again, just so people don't end up wandering this space. We'll of course have to allow that one little block. Just check to make sure it's added. Good. And we'll get someone over there ASAP. So that's probably going to be Bat. Yeah, we're going to get Bat down here to construct. Obviously we can't get you to construct. Or is it the hauling? What's going on? Oh, there we go. Oh, that is a lot of hogs, and they're going to get through very fast. We won't get this done. Oh no, they've stopped. You stopped at 4.9% health left, percent left of the door. That was very close, but we're still going to wall this off just to be on the safe side. I'd hate for them to actually break through. And yep, that should do the trick, and we're completely walled in. Okay, good. Now, let's see, we've got an extreme break risk with Kanga. Okay, I'm going to have to fix that up. Whereabouts are you, Kanga? You are not in my view. Hello, Kanga. What's up in your beef? Your sister Black died, which doesn't help your moods, and yeah, we don't have too much, which is leaving you with a positive mood. Okay, you've been fed. Maybe I can get you to smoke some... What are they? Smoked leaf joint. You're a teetotaler, which means what again? Forgotten. Teetotaler. You avoid alcohol and pleasurable drugs. Right, that makes our life a little harder, doesn't it? Okay. Oh yeah, and then the other thing we needed to check was... Where is Stephen? Stephen, how are you going with your Luciferium need now? Okay, so it is nearly 0, and then at that point we will obviously give you, enable the... Where is it? Assignments, change Stephen's restriction with the Luciferium, so very soon. Also, how's a wake up going as well? Because I haven't checked that. Wake up is, let's see, we did it on the 4th. It's only lasted about, what? It's a 9th hour, so, what, 2 days? Every 2 days or every 3 days you need more wake up. Probably 3 days. I think we can push it to 3 days. No, it can extend what wake up we do have longer, which is only 13 units, which won't last us very long indeed. Oh, Luciferium I think is more the concern, because we can't get our hands on it anywhere. I don't think I've seen it in any of the traders. Okay, so no, that's all dealt with. We're all fine. People are doing work, and obviously Kanga, there's not much we can do for them. But on to planning. Now we were working on the outside or left edge here, so I think of course we'll be turning this into its own little room, make this into a corridor, which then leaves us with this here. Now I suspect that leaving a 3 wide corridor running up would be nice, because that's what we've been using over here, just because that's how the numbers fell. But now I'm wondering, because this leaves us with a very narrow edge just here. And I think maybe we could just use this for a long storage area. So it's not deep, which means I don't have to crawl over items to get to what they're looking for, which should help. And then we can make several sets of doors just to make our colonist lives easier. But then if we make this a storage area, let's keep things running in the background as well. What does this area become then? To be honest, I don't know. And severe illness? Stephen. Okay, that is fair enough. You are now in moderate amount of pain because of Luciferium. Need a met. Yep. You shouldn't be counted as a severe illness quite yet. You should have a little bit of time left. You know, I am being very... Am I being careless with the dice? No, I'm not being careless with the dice. I'm really trying to balance this on a razor's edge. Yeah, that's a better saying. With Stephen, just so we can keep him going as long as possible, because as soon as we run out of Luciferium, there's nothing much we can do for him. Unless we get another pirate raid and someone does actually have Luciferium on board. So, let's continue on with the planning. So yeah, I think we'll just turn this into a long storage room. A 4 wide area isn't much room to work with. And we know with these bedrooms, which are actually 4 wide, our colonists aren't very happy with them. They say they're too cramped, despite it being some of the more spacious rooms around. I'll just have to deal with it. So we'll make this into a storage room, and we'll also make this one into a storage room of sorts. So what does that leave us with? Well, it means that we will completely demolish this building. That's fine. We will, let's see, the edge of the building comes around here, so we will have to remove this turbine, so I'll mark that to be done. Same with the solar generator, gives a bit of, that will give us some steel back and also some more components. Okay, so we'll leave that marked. We've still got Crocodile here, which unfortunately is a little stressed out. And yeah, you aren't very happy either, which is a shame. Bigger rooms would definitely help your mood. Okay, and Stephen, you're the one to break. Okay, this wasn't the time to do it. You have just run out of Luciferium, which when I click on needs, thank you, we can see, yep. That's not good, is it? Okay, so what are we going to do with Stephen? Stephen has a minigun, which is perfectly fine, so we're going to beat you down with someone who doesn't have a melee weapon. Toxo, who can't actually fight. Why does everyone have melee weapons? Okay, maybe it will be Trado. No, so many melee weapons. Okay, Baumer, we're going to get you over here, and we're going to get you to melee attack Stephen. And who else? When my mouse stops being a little bit derpy. Kanga, you can fight for us. Fight for the good of the Sun Village. You know what? We should even make a temple. Yeah, we should really make a temple. And then make through like Supreme God or something. Yeah, we could actually do that in this area. I believe that's actually square as well. Ooh, the possibilities. I really like that idea. But then we need to make it slightly smaller, so maybe to make it slightly longer then, because of the event up here, if we do plan to use it, which of course I'm not gonna forget to use that event. Okay, we'll think about that maybe some other time. So we've just checked Kanga and Bauer are going to attack Stephen, just to put them out of their misery, and then hopefully we can get them some Luciferium. Also Falcon, awesome, we can get you over here as well. Hopefully this turns out. It should in theory. Should, and there we go, awesome. Oh, I've said awesome a lot recently. Oh, let's see if I can use a new word. Huzzah! That's not much of a new word, is it? Okay, now we're going to get Falcon to rescue Stephen, and obviously Kanga to pull on the minigun, because we don't want it to go outside. The mule actually is already damaged, which, never mind, Freckles is eating it. It's not wasted after all. And a severe illness, which is Stephen. Well, now that you're in bed, you should in theory still be able to walk. No, you can't actually walk. Okay, Falcon, how about we get you to not treat Stephen? Maybe Kanga can once you've hauled in the minigun. There you go, consuming simple meal. How about we get you to treat, which, okay, Stephen is reserved by Taya, and Taya is whereabouts? Not somewhere close. Okay, there you go. So you're treating Stephen? Good. So what I want to see. So when Stephen can walk again, we'll give him the Luciferium, and then we'll enable the drug specifications, or these drug schedule, or I don't know, I need to find something. A proper way of saying that. Yes, okay. And Stephen, I think, probably still can't walk, so I'll let them heal up a little bit longer. But yeah, the need is unmet completely now, so we are running it very close to death. Can you get out of bed? You can, okay, cool. We'll give you the Luciferium, which is on the right here. That's it. There you go. You'll take your Luciferium, and then, awesome. So that means your mood should be a lot better. You've met your needs. And yes, the wake up is nearly done as well. So we did it on the 4th. It is now nearly... Yes, it only lasted about 2 days. Yeah, it's pretty much 2 days exact. Okay, maybe we can adjust the schedule now for Stephen. Now that we know that Stephen is at the start of his schedule for Luciferium, but not for Wake Up. So maybe Stephen will actually reuse Wake Up maybe twice. Okay, so every 2 days, that should do the trick, and Luciferium every day? No, it's every 5 to 6 days, is what the Wikipedia said. So every 5 days, and that should just be fine. I hope. Yeah, there's no other way of really designating when to take it apart from day count. Which is a bit of a shame, but we'll just see how this turns out. So Stephen should be the only one on their drug policy, which is good to see. So we'll keep it there. Okay, hopefully Stephen, you pull through and you don't cause too many more issues for us. So back on to the last bit of planning. Now that this is all technically planned out, and obviously things have been moved around, we can actually start to do some of the deconstruction and building, of course. Now this is a very large area to deal with, so I'm just wondering, where do we start first? Well, maybe some proper rooms or prisoner rooms couldn't hurt. I believe we're going to just probably do a mixture of people rooms and prisoner rooms, which are still people rooms anyhow. So no, we'll start on the right side and then work our way left. That should turn out the best for us. Okay, so what are we going to use in the building? Well, we know how well wood works when it comes to building things, ergo fire risk, so we're going to avoid doing that. It means a lot more sandstone is going to be used, because marble isn't in great supply anymore either. So yep, sandstone, cool. So I'm going to start marking out these rooms. And where do we place the doors? Well, guess, let's see, we can place it something along this line. Should the trick. Oh, and a bit of mining. Can't forget the mining now. Otherwise, it's kind of in the room, and obviously people won't be too happy. That also includes this area. That's a lot of mining, but it should still turn out. And obviously deconstruction along the top edge. Oops, one more. There we go. So that's a bit of work for people who are currently restricted to Area 1 completely. They won't have access to this bit of mining, so we'll have to fix that up. Area 1, let's add you just to include this little notched area here. So that should do the trick. Yep, okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so I'll leave them marked, but I'll keep things playing. Because of course, while they're not doing too much, we'll get them to build it and obviously do the mining. So let's build, yep, finally. So we'll mark this area right the way down, and obviously we can keep a door in the centre of our pharmacy or drug cabinet of sort. Though it's more like a drug pantry. Yeah, anyhow. And then probably just mark a wall right up to there, which is pretty much as far as we can actually do. Okay. Yeah, I think it is still worth to mark the other side. It is a lot of work to get done. That's my only issue with just designating everything at once. So that's the reason why we're just doing one side. So with that, let's see. Pull these edges in and last edge up top. Yeah, this is a lot of work, but it will be worth it in the long run, I suspect. Okay, but now with these two rooms, since they're right next to each other, we'll do the same door opening just here and along here. It's a little hard to see, but the middle wall is just along here. So once we get the mining done, you'll be able to see it a little bit more clearly. And then when it comes to these three sets of rooms, there isn't a great place to put the doors. So I think what we'll do is place the doors closer to the center. I think that's really all we can do. And yeah, this one can actually have a door in the center, in the direct center. Yeah, that should work fine. I don't have too many issues with that. And yet, all these wild hogs are still staying around. Well, eventually they will leave, and that's probably only a few more days before that happens. And hopefully those pirate merchants aren't outside. They're outside. And that explains why the pigs decided to change direction. Well, enjoy yourself. Hey, we've got actually a lot of items we could haul in now. Unfortunately, that's not everything they're carrying. Well, so I'll mark, obviously, all this to be unforbidden. So obviously, when we unrestrict our people, they'll get around to hauling it, and we can take whatever they have. Though that said, it's not anything great. Pump shotgun, good quality. Pistol, normal. What's that? Steel shiv, awful quality, 52%. And a machine pistol, poor quality. Yeah, that wasn't anything great. Oh, that would have been nice. It would have been nice to actually to have some proper items. Oh, we've got one more person up here. Okay. That should do the trick. Oh, what was your fault for walking on the map? Well, not really. How could you know that there were wild pigs roaming in the area? Okay. Well, let's get back to working on this section. So, the cool thing is we can actually finally dismantle this part of the wall. And I think I'll dismantle this building when I get a lot of this built, or at least one of the storage areas set up. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Because we won't need to build the bottom room quite yet. Orange, you're gonna spend a long time digging through that slate. Despite it being a very easy material, I wonder. When it comes to the information and the properties, okay, max hit points is 500. It doesn't say to how long it might take to mine through. I suspect it's probably something to do with the hit points. I wonder, can we spot any other types of material? Okay, sandstone. 400, so sandstone is actually softer than slate. Okay, I'm hoping I'm reading those numbers wrong because that seems a little odd. How about the granite wall up top? What has that got to say? That's 22 points to make. Max hit points of 595. What about on the wall? I've got some marble in this wall. That's 450. Huh. So slate is still stronger than marble. Yeah, that seems a little odd. I'm just hoping I'm reading this wrong. And yeah, well, we know what plastil is. Actually, wait a second. I can probably see the hit points just there and then, can't I? Yeah. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. And you know what? We're running out of components. No, we're not running out of components. We've got 11 in storage. I thought we were for some reason. Oh well. What's up with this? I thought I designated this properly. I'll have to fix this up. So, where's the tool? Planning. Just pull these lines in and obviously let's fix that one up. Like so. So that should leave us with a 6 internal on both sides. Which, of course, it does. Wait a second, I'm one off. Yeah. It's meant to be just here and also down here. Good thing I spotted that before I started building. Otherwise I would have kicked myself. I've still done the same thing. There we go, now that looks square. I will double check because I'd hate to make a mistake, as I said before. It's going to be difficult to fix it up. And yeah, that should be the trick. Cool. Now, I suspect one of the last things we can do this episode, because we've flown way past the time, once again, it's always a bit of fun with the RimWorld, is just get some chopping of some wood, just internal, while the hounds, they're not hounds, but I keep thinking, for some reason, every time I think like the wild hogs are outside, I think like Hounds of the Baskerville, sort of expecting one of our colonists to be Sherlock Holmes and wants to investigate over the wall, which would be a bad idea. Anyhow, that was a bit of a RimWorld fantasy. Okay, maybe that's not the right way to call it. But yeah, we can... Oh, I thought I had the tool still up. Well, let's cut the plants to get the last bit of wood here, because we don't need trees inside the base. Well, we may actually want trees at a later point in time, but just for the time being, they don't need to be around. And yeah, I actually use chopped wood. I meant to do harvest, because if we can get rid of the trees, that'd be better. And any chunks which are lying about, couldn't hurt pulling them in. And yeah, this stockpile completely empty, so we do need to fill it up. So this should do the trick. Hopefully there's more than just slate, because I'd rather we have sandstone. Though I suspect that is completely slate. Which is a shame. Anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It seems like the pigs have left. Or maybe there's a couple still around the place. Assuming they're manhunters. Oh, can I... Thank you, mouse. Okay, so they're still manhunters, but they're leaving them up slowly, so next episode we'll be able to go outside once more. So as I was starting to say, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have anything much to say, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And if you have a suggestion or idea of what we can call our steam room, which, you know, we need a proper name for, also feel free to leave it in the comments. But, as I've said in the past, and will say in the future, I'll see you around sometime.